This is pretty amazing. You were right when you said this is worse than Watergate. This is far worse than Watergate, and we don't seem to have anybody in the mainstream media that cares about it at all.
Well, in Watergate, they broke into an apartment in Watergate, and they took some things, and nothing good about it, and it turned out to be a disaster. This is far bigger. They broke into my campaign and all of that, but perhaps most importantly, they broke into the Oval Office. They broke into the White House at the highest levels. So illegal. And as you know, being somebody that knows history probably better than almost anyone else, that would have been, a short time ago, it would have been considered treason. And
I agree.
You know what treason is punishable by. And a longer time ago, it would have been punishable by death when we ran a tough country.
Yeah, and I wonder if there's going to be any punishment at all with this. I mean, Hillary Clinton spying on your campaign, Trump Tower, and the White House. The information was ginned up. Then it was fed to both the FBI and the CIA. They both said, we don't believe this is true. Why didn't the FBI and CIA come out when Leslie Stahl was saying things like this and going, yeah, it is true. What they are talking about, none of that Russia stuff is true, and they were spying.
Well, they didn't come out, and nobody came out, and they did everything possible to get crooked Hillary elected, and she didn't do well. And we did much better the second time. By the way, we got 12 million more votes than we got the first time. And they worked 4 years on that scheme. But she certainly didn't do well. But this just came out very strongly. We were wondering, when are we going to hear from Durham? And it looks to me like this is just a foundation. This is going maybe all the way to the top, because obviously the people on top, at the very, very top, knew all about this.
The corporate media was involved in this. I mean, there needs to be, I think you would agree, a massive house cleaning with justice, the FBI, the CIA, all of these agencies, house cleaning for sure. But the corporate media helped. You know, they were right there with them. Are you planning on suing anyone?
Well, you know, they got Pulitzer prizes for this. Russia, and Pulitzer committee gave them various people who did a terrible job. I mean, they got it wrong totally right from the beginning, and they should give back their Pulitzer prizes. They should be taken back, but the Pulitzer organization is very embarrassed right now, and we know that for a fact. It's a joke, actually. It's a joke. And but the Pulitzer Prize is the least of it. People should pay consequence. And, you know, the crime is one of the biggest crimes that many people have ever seen, certainly politically. They think this is one of the biggest things they've ever seen. And it is far bigger than Watergate. Watergate's nothing compared to this. And Watergate occupied the entire front page of the New York Times and Washington Post for a long period of time. I mean, there were no other stories, literally. And this has not gotten, to the best of my knowledge, even a mention in either of those two corrupt papers. I think they're disgraceful. They're a disgrace to our country. And likewise with the ABC fake news, NBC fake news, and CBS fake news. I don't believe they've even mentioned it. And it's bigger than Watergate. It's worse than Watergate. It represents so much worse. I mean, think of it. They broke into the White House and they spied. And they literally broke in. This is a modern day break-in.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from Blaze TV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here. And let's go, Brandon.